Welcome to Milk and Honey. My name is Maddie. I want to share a dream today. I know I've been sharing a lot of dreams and not so much about my garden. Hopefully I get back in the action of showing everything. I don't want it just to be about dreams. I want to have a conversation of what I'm going through, my testimony, my little testimonies, overcoming a lot of things. But yeah, let me share the dream that I had. I dreamt that Elon Musk was the one who was going to create the mark of the beast, whether that was the technology or the actual mark. The way that I saw it was I was in my sleep and then I saw Elon Musk's face, like just his face. And I heard the Lord say, Elon Musk is going to create the mark of the beast. And then after the Lord said that, I saw this woman with long, wavy brown hair. She was an AI, like a robot, or I don't know, but she looked just like a human being. And she was taking orders in a fast food restaurant in Taco Bell. Now, every time that we get like little details like that, it means something, because fast food meaning like an expedite, fast, quickly. And then food, I think, has to do because the mark of the beast says no one will be able to buy or sell without this mark. So I think that's how they go together. But people were drawn to her. There was this, like, people were just going straight to her. They wanted to talk to this AI thing. And there was such like comfort about it, like trustworthy, like the people just wanted to be interacting with this thing. And like I said, she looked like a human being, like the skin, everything. You couldn't tell the difference between this AI robot or whatever you want to call it and a human being. And that was the end of the dream. Now, my observation as a human being was that this AI thing had like what they describe as a siren. Like, she could lure people in with her looks, the way she spoke. It had that thing about it. Now, I'm not saying that Elon Musk is evil or he's the Antichrist. I'm not saying that. I am saying that what I received is that he is going to make it possible for the mark of the beast. Like that technology, whether he is part of it or not, I have no clue. But the technology, he is going to create the technology. Now, I am going to jump from this dream to another dream because it has to do with our DNA and with food as well. So in this other dream, I was looking in front of me. There was a large field, like agricultural field, and they were spraying this field so heavily, like you see all this mist of chemicals just hovering and falling on the crops. And this was at a distance, and I heard the Lord say, this is changing your DNA. And that was the end of the dream. Again, I understood it as like it's damaging, it's changing our DNA. This is just my own understanding, okay? And now they have passed this law where it's okay for our crops to be sprayed with forever chemicals. So I think this is, and I got this dream like three months ago, probably, or a little bit longer. I never shared it with you guys, but now they approved the forever chemicals to be sprayed in our crops. And if you didn't know this, I started my channel as a gardening channel. I'm actually right now in my garden. I am watering. These are my sweet sugar snap peas. And I try to grow a lot of my food, and I try to grow it as organically as possible. I try not to spray anything that is going to damage my product, my crops, my food, or that is going to damage the pollinators, bees, butterflies, etc. I started my garden out of obedience. The Lord said that there was going to be issues with the food industry, with availability of food, my resources, and that's why I started my little food forest here in my home. And the Lord said, do what you can with what I have given you. So I am sharing that word with you. Just do what you can with what the Lord has blessed you with. Okay. Well, thank you for joining me, and I hope everybody had a wonderful holidays. I'll be trying to post more often. The Lord gave my husband a word for me about my channel. So I'm gonna be trying to post more often and not make it just about dreams, which are important, but I think the community and the relationship between us. I read all your comments. Sometimes I don't have time to reply. I have read some emails. I have not had time to reply. They sent me something to test out, and I have not had time to make that video. So it's not like I'm avoiding it. It's just I'm like super busy. But I'm going to try to take that video out. It's about a weather little station. But I'm gonna try to get my act together and start posting more often. So thank you for joining me, and happy holidays. And I hope everybody is fine. I hope everybody, we have to be thankful even when we're going through the process. That's one of my biggest, once I understood that, it became one of my biggest breakthrough. And we have to be thankful even when we're going through the process. And I've heard a lot of people say, that I'm blessed. Yes, I am blessed, but I have not shown a lot of hardship that this year brought to me. I was refined this year. I spent a lot of this year crying and just trusting in the Lord, and that was just my refinement. But I'm praying the Lord heals everything that is broken in me, so that I could be a better, how do I say it? So I could be utilized better by the Lord, because I don't want to prophesy in hurt, or I don't want to talk in hurt or resentment, which I don't think I have resentment. It's more like hurt, like just brokenhearted. But yeah. Well, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time. My dogs are barking. We have a new dog. Okay, see you guys next time. Bye. Here is the new addition to the ugly dog crew. He is 8 years old. We rescued him from the shelter. He was borderline like sticks and bones. You can't really tell because of his coat, but he was sticks and bones, like ribs, hip bones sticking out. So he's a grandpa of the crew now. And there is my fatty. Daniela. Daniela. Her name is Daniela. Say hi, Daniela. And of course we have our kittens. He's just a gorgeous little kitty.